Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Packers coming in at 9-5, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 3-11. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing is Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them.
He's got a man complete. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 42 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 4th down. Now the 4th-year man, Jeff Locke, on to punt it away. Jeff Janis deep to receive for Green Bay. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers. Third down now following the completed pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Complete, starts on the screen. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Bridgewater, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, Ivory. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Walsh now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Rodgers. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing, looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Kentrell Brothers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Bridgewater looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Ivory. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. So we've reached, yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They sniffed it out and stuffed it.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jeff Janis, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding time. Complete to Janis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there. And
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Bridgewater. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Ivory with touchdown number 8 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Trying to shake off. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The big fella. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Patterson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. As Chad Greenway in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
That's a lovely run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as...
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Ivory, and he is going to lose yardage here. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a pre...